Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday, and a riff over on YouTube. Hello, Oliver over on Behance. Yes, we have chat. It took me a few times to try. Caroline, hello on YouTube. It took me a couple times to actually get it to work. It's crazy. It is just crazy. I don't understand what's happening. I can show you. Let's jump in. So here's what I discovered. So if anybody is streaming for the next few days on Behance and you find that chat is not working, what you have to do, very important, right before you go live, don't do this before and then wait 10 minutes like what I did. Right before you go live, you have to jump over and turn chat on, and then put a message in the announcement box. And then go live. Don't wait. Jump in and do it quickly and get rid of you. Oh no, don't. Hold on, everybody. What did I just do? Please still be live. Oh. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. The message part sounds stupid. I'm staying here, Behance can go. Caroline, thank you. It's almost like Adobe used the same QA team for Behance's Lightroom Classic. We have to put up with this for a couple days. We're less than a week. We're what, 6 days? And then we get to do whatever it is we're gonna do. So, yeah, it is what it is. But let's take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon that's up that way, and it'll take you to my Behance page. If you're watching this on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, you are going to see a Linktree link within the description right there, and you can click on that, and it looks like this. Steven, hello. Bug or a miracle chat working again on Behance. Yeah, it was trial and error, and to be honest, I didn't figure it out. I heard Evie streamed. This was a few last week, and so I messaged Evie and I said, "Hey, Stuart. Oh, the other thing that Behance is doing is they've eliminated like all my mods. So every time that I do this now, I have to put in all my mods again. So if I forgot you as a mod, I apologize. Sorry. If you were a mod in the past and you aren't now. So I talked to Evie and I said, I heard you had chat. What did you do? And Evie said that she sprinkled some magic dust on Behance and hoped for the best. She clicked the live chat button, and then typed in the announcement, and it worked. And I went, oh my gosh, that is the secret. So I did a couple tests, and as long as you do it quickly, the chat will work. And it has to be in this order because I've done like 4 tests. You have to click on the chat button, put the announcement in, and then go live. So crazy, but it's working, so I'm happy. Okay. If you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you will have the Linktree link. You can find every place I am on the interwebs. And a quick little announcement is I am actually going to stay with Behance, and I've been giving this a lot of thought about what it is I'm going to do when Behance sunsets or crash and burns, however you take it. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I do have a handful of subs, and am I just going to eliminate the subs? Am I going to move to Ko-fi or Coffee, however you want to pronounce it, Patreon, whatever, any of those? And I got, we all as a community have been talking about this and talking about the percentages that everybody takes. And I thought, you know what? This is ridiculous. There is a way with some of the programs that I am with Adobe that I was able... No, Oliver. No, this is not Shawn After Dark. There are some programs that I'm with where it just came up for the possibility to get Behance Pro. Now, I've been weighing the odds of Behance Pro. You can still stream on Behance. No. David, good day. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and maybe LinkedIn. But I've decided that I'm going to keep my sub. So if people want to sub me or to buy me a cup of coffee, like down here, buy me a cup of Joe. If you want to do that, I've decided that I'm going to continue going through Behance, but since I am Behance Pro, that means Behance will not get a penny of it. So I haven't paid for Pro. I've got it through a specific program. So that means the 100% of the money, if you wish to give me a sub or buy me a cup of Joe, buy me a cup of coffee, 100% of that money is going to come to me. It is not going to go to Behance. And I'm assuming in the future, you as us as the community are going to continue making projects and sharing them on my Discord, and I will be able to continue showing them off on my streams. That's not going to change. I don't see any interaction changing when it comes to the community. That's not going to change. So if I know some people are questioning, what about the platforms? What is it? Is it good for us? Is it not good for us? General, hello there. The way I look at it, if Twitch, let's use Twitch as an example and YouTube as an example. Jack and I were talking about this yesterday on Prompt Jockey. Twitch, the artists, we're just talking about artists here. The artists seem to be working, like, come hang out with me while I work. Come hang out with me. And they may give tips and tricks and whatnot, like Maddie Belwar does, who's absolutely amazing. So good job, Maddie. Big shout out. Gives tips. Rick, hello. Yes, I fixed chat. It was difficult. But it's not based on education. YouTube is based on education, but it's not really, hey, I'm gonna make this and we'll talk it through as a chat. Not really YouTube. So whatever it is that we have here in Behance is kind of a hybrid, which I really love. So it's not so much the fact of we are going to change to the community in which we're going to. No. If all of you follow the streamers, and including me, follow the streamers, it's going to be the same. We collectively get to actually make the community that we want to be part of. If there's other people that are there that don't feel the same way, well, they don't have to watch. So that's the big thing. Now, that's why I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to give up on Behance. Like I said, I ended up going Behance Pro. That way, if you do want to buy me a cup of coffee, if you do want to sub me, 100% of that goes to me. It doesn't go to Ko-fi, it doesn't go to coffee, it doesn't go to Patreon. It 100% goes to me. So that is really important. That just happened yesterday. General says, I'll never join you. We'll see about that. Okay, hold on. What do you mean? Okay. Thank you for explaining that to Mafu Oliver. General says, it is a great gift to see you alive, Your Majesty. With the communication breakdown, we've been very concerned. I've been concerned too. Rick, I hope you're having a great day. We will not be changed. Twitch, YouTube will just have to put up with us. Yes! That is... Yes! We are making content and we are making views for these platforms. So yes. General says, if we buy you coffee, it doesn't go to the coffee? It goes to me. The thing is, okay, let me put it this way. If you buy me a cup of coffee, in general, because you brought it up, if you buy me a cup of coffee, you can download this cool wallpaper that I made on Adobe Live of Budapest. So it's a cool wallpaper. So that's kind of, I needed to give you something and I wasn't sure what. So you can get that. And that's for a cup of coffee. That's what you get. Now, the other thing, so today I am going to want to work on a new brush pack for subs. And I don't even know where my old one is. A couple years back. Okay, here we go. The brush pack. A couple years ago, I made this and I cannot remember. We've got the donut, banana, balloon, feet, cream and sugar in your coffee. Black, please. I made hair brushes. This was a while ago. We had flocks of birds, and I think anybody can download that. Like I think that's for anybody. I don't think it's set up just for subs. So I think anybody can download those brushes. But that was 2022. So I was thinking today, because unfortunately there is a ton of construction work that is happening right outside my house. I'm like, I just want to do something laid back and fun. So that's the idea for today. We're just gonna take it easy. Ooh, 1 second here. Okay, there we go. So the plan of attack is there's a couple different things that I'm thinking about doing. I don't think I have any more announcements. Oh, just one. Just one. Building the new dungeons. They're called wine cellars. There's a very fine line between dungeons and wine cellars. Mainly, it's just how many bottles of wine are in the dungeon. Then it can be classified as a wine cellar. Rick says, I'm doing well, just waking up and playing fetch with my dog. A wine dungeon. Okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Okay, this may key out, and I really hope it doesn't. But I'm hoping that you have heard of like the white elephant gifts when it comes to Christmas. And we've got a large family in the United States when I go to visit. And so it's gotten to the point of, instead of trying to buy presents for everybody, we buy white elephants, things that are funny. So I saw this weekend and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this. So it is, oh, it's keyed out. Oh my God. It's totally keyed out. It's a wine holder. You're gonna need to explain white elephant. White elephant gifts. Okay. I don't know where the name came from, white elephant, but what occurs is you buy some god-awful, ugly, funny stuff. And I've got tons of crazy stuff that I could show you, but I'm not going to because I don't think most of the stuff would be proper on Behance. If this was just Twitch, I'd probably show it. But so the idea is you buy a gift, everybody in the group buys a gift, and you put it in the center. Then you draw names, and as you're drawing names, the first person that gets drawn goes up, picks a gift, and opens it. Oh, okay. Second person goes in, takes a gift, and they have before they take a gift, they have a choice. They can steal the gift from the first person, or they can try their luck and see what they get. So it's a game to keep things inexpensive and a great deal of fun. So that's basically, and then you've got house rules where you can only steal a gift like 3 times and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. Okay. So I saw this, and the reason I got this, and it's all keyed out, is at wine festivals, people are very pro wine festivals in the fact they're not pro as in posh. They're pro as they know what they're doing. So this is a lanyard with a wine glass holder. Unfortunately, you can't see it. Hi, Caroline. Welcome to Behance. We don't do it in the UK. There would be fights. So you put your wine glass in here, and it holds it, and it goes around your neck. And I did not think it was going to key out, but it's Schloss Volrads. And it's so god-awful green that it's keying out. So that was a useless example. Sorry about that. But that's how they take wine serious here. They just drink from the bottle around here. That might be frowned upon. It's an invisible wine cup holder. It is. You have no idea how much that costs. It's the Harry Potter invisibility wine holder. I don't know. Let's see. No fights here, just lifelong grudges. You took my invisible wine glass holder. It looks pretty keyed out. Yeah. Turnip wine. Obviously, I do not have a wine glass here to test it out, but you'll have to trust me on this. Okay, if you are watching this on YouTube or if you are watching the replay, please subscribe. It helps me out and it will help out the channel to get more views, which is always good. I think that's all the announcements. We've got one work from Mafu that if we jump into community artwork, and this was Katarina and I drew Pokemon together on Magma before my bedtime. Katarina drew the cuddliest pie stuck I ever met, and I sketched a few of my favorite Pokemon. Garchomp? I don't know. We had so much fun, and we hope you'll enjoy them just as much as we did. Any glass is a wine glass once it's got wine in it. That's true. That's true. Did you do this on a stream, Mafu? Or was this just kind of hanging out? Just curious. Fun sketches. I guess that's a platypus? But very cool. Pint glass for Oliver. Did you all hear? Did you all hear about the Guinness shortage that is happening? And they're blaming people like in the UK. But did you hear about this? I heard about it today, and I'm like, kind of makes me angry. Yard glass, no records. The Guinness, Stuart says yes. Guinness says that they are at absolute full production of Guinness and they can't keep up. Pubs are running out of Guinness in the UK at an alarming rate. And I find this very alarming. And the reasoning behind it is what upsets me so much. Influencers are like showing pictures of themselves with a Guinness. Now everybody's having a Guinness, and supposedly there is a Guinness challenge in which you're supposed to, in 2 drinks, get the foam line to be at the perfect, like, land on the G. So it's this huge Guinness rush. I hate to sound like the old guy that, you know, yells, "Hey, you kids, get off my yard. Get off my lawn." But come on. Jeez, I heard it was Oliver and his castle storing all the black stuff up. Oliver, are you stealing the Guinness? Okay. I'm like, wow. What the problem that I have is not these people that are, you know, showing their get off his Guinness. Give me back my Guinness. It's not the fact that they are, you know, putting out there on whatever TikTok or whatever it is of them having a Guinness. That's great. That's great. Stop drinking, kids. Yeah, leave the good stuff for us adults. Go have a Zima. So they basically did a bunch of marketing and were then surprised to find that demand went up after their own marketing. It's the point or the thing that I was frustrated about is that the kids, the not kids are 20, 18, 19 years old or 16, depending upon where you live, that can have a Guinness, are like, oh, so-and-so's having a Guinness, so that's all I'm gonna have now. Now, if that's going to, hi Uma, hi Nate, if that's going to expand your palate, great. Great, I love it, great. I'm all for it. But don't do it just because you see somebody else on freaking the computer do it. This is quite a drop in. Nate, yeah, this was my tangent. We've had like many tangents already. Many tangents. Okay. We are gonna start making this brush pack. I've been alive for a little bit. Give them fuzzy navels. Oh, I could take that down so many levels, Rick. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay. Let me get something ready here. Let me open up a new file, and that jumps over on the wrong screen, so you get to see it. Let's go ahead and create that. Thank you very much. And let's create another file. And so, Toot Tangent Town, where the drinks flow free. It's like when the national parks here did a bunch of marketing with influencers and were then surprised to find a lot more people turned up and there wasn't enough parking. Just go any place in the UK in August. I will never do that again. Whew. Whew. That's a tough one. Any place. Okay, let me switch screens really quick, and I've added a new scene. So, oh no, wait. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Making sure we got chat up. Let me move chat over here now. All right, so we are in Photoshop. Anybody having any trouble with Gen Fill? What with what? In what application, Umacorn? Because today we're going to be working in Express, we're going to be working in Firefly, and we're going to be working in Photoshop. If you're talking about Gen Fill on Firefly, it's been kind of acting up. But let me know specifically what it is you're asking, Umacorn. All right, so this morning I was coming up with the idea of what I wanted to do. And let's go ahead. We're going to make a new layer. Let's just grab a color here. Grab a nice blue, hitting OK. Let's go option delete. And now I've got a brush. Yes, brushes with Firefly. Mafu, let me show you. And I can take this in a different direction here. Hold on. Now I can't see chat. Okay, let me bring this over here. Oh, I gotta figure this out. I've got a whole new thing. Okay, hold on. What's this? Jen and Phil, they are having trouble? With what, Rick? Oliver says it's also worth noting that general feeling of Brits is that the whole shortage following the marketing campaign is just manufactured nonsense to justify price increase due to demand. Umacorn says in Photoshop it doesn't show up in the contextual taskbar or the edit menu. Okay. Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho. Yes. So as you can see, I just found a text. I used text graphics, text effects, whoops, text effects, and I made this little hoe out of candy canes. So that's the first thing that I did. Then I jumped over and hitting B for our brush. Let's grab a red color. You can see where I'm going with that. Hitting OK, we can make our brush bigger, smaller, and I've got some hue. I've got some hue shift going on, and we've created a oh ho ho brush. And so this, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm digging this. We could jump in and we'll be playing with settings and talking about settings and whatnot. We could go into the color dynamics, turn off the color dynamics, and that way we just have the red ho ho ho. And I've got it set up for directional. So let's go ahead with that layer. Hitting I for the eyedropper, option delete. Let's make a new layer this time. Work a little non-destructively. Hitting B for our brush. Don't paint with that. Let's get back to our red. Hitting OK. And now, whichever direction I'm going, now it's an upside down ho ho ho, so it's O O O. So you can see we've got stuff going on. Shawn is a new Kyle T. Webster. No, I am not. I am not. I wish, but I'm not. So this is going to be the first brush that I've got going on, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm like, this is fun. I'm digging this. So just playing around. So that's how first, using Adobe Express, I was able to get it by coming back into Adobe Express, just creating my text and doing a fill. Now we're going to take a tangent here. Arshia, hello, welcome in. We're going to take a tangent here really quick, part 2, and I hear generative fill. This is a quick hello. Nate, hello. Let's jump into my libraries really quick. Let's go in and grab people, and let's just grab this person. Let's edit. Okay. Human made by Procreate. Nope. So this is going to be a quick tangent. We're going to try the generative fill. Now, using generative fill in Photoshop, we're going to end up making a new layer just so we're non-destructively. First off, to use generative fill, sounds good, Nate. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. You have to make a selection. There's many different ways to make a selection. If you want to just use the lasso tool, you can come in, grab the lasso tool like so. We can make a selection, and there we go. Now we've got generative fill down here. So this is going to be your generative fill. If we go into here, let's do a red Christmas hat and generate. So this is the big thing. When you are doing, it's not gen fill as in what it's called with the Firefly. It's more text to image. It's a more integrated feel. So you can see, did a great job. I'm happy with all those. That one looks the best, number 2, but let's get rid of that. And doing it one more time, and this time let's use the selection brush. So using the selection brush, I can paint, holding down my mouse. We're gonna paint, and we are gonna use the new, what is it called? It's called the Basil tool. And we're gonna come around, we're gonna make it release, and it automatically fills in. Poof! It is the lasso brush tool. So it is called the Basil Basil tool. Now let's do a green elf hat. Hopefully it doesn't give me a green elf. Do 26.1. Let's let this run. Basso. It is brush plus lasso combined. Alex, hello. It is not true English. It is a made-up term. Well, that's a perfect one. Kind of like that one. I don't know what the red blood blotches are, but that one's kind of nice too. That one's fitting. I like that. So as you can see, the saturation that we've got going on with the scarf matches very well. Basso, yes, Mafu nailed it. The Basso tool. So for me, this is working. Let me scroll back up and just see what Uma said was not working. In Photoshop, it doesn't show up in the contextual taskbar or in the edit menu. Okay, let's get rid of our elf hat. Let's leave the elf hat. And let's jump over here. Let's do this, fill that in. And so you've got the generative fill here. Generative fill. You've got generative fill here in your properties panel. And there also, is there a window for the generative fill? There was, there wasn't, sometimes. Never mind, it's working now. Okay. Well then, we're gonna end this with angry elf with no hat. It was grayed out in the edit menu. Did you make a selection? That's the big thing. I see David Cousins is typing on the Discord. Well, that went in. Okay, he's got a hat, but okay. He needs to be blurred. I'm kind of digging that. Okay. That's a hilarious elf. That's hilarious. Mr. Cousins, I see you. Mr. Cousins says, just inked this while listening to you, Shawn. That, David, that is absolutely amazing. The pens and the erasers look so real. Your highlights that are done on your pens, your lettering, even the fact of making it a black soft art eraser, the detail that you put in is just really, really amazing. David, thank you so much. The taskbar is working with the tool. That's why it's contextual taskbar. Sometimes you don't see the taskbar because the tool doesn't need it. Didn't work. Okay, it works again. Caroline, if Caroline is saying, was it anything to do with your credits, perhaps? Don't worry about that, Caroline. Unless, all I can say is unless you are working with a free program, which Umacorn is not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about credits. That's all I can say. David, this is great. I love it. I'm trying to remember what this is from. It's Jeff. I can't put my finger on it. But he's pretty darn huggable, isn't he? Jeff the Land Shark. Oh, one of the best Saturday Night Live skits ever. Land shark. Oh, okay. Now I gotta get to the one. All right. David is saying, there we are. David is saying he's a comic character who is one of the players in the Marvel Rivals video game. Ooh, Rick, Candygram. Land shark. Oh, Frank, you are so funny. A video game is kind of like a TV show, but you choose what happens. You know what, David? I don't know if you all remember this, but as I was a kid growing up, we had these books, which are, it's like, okay, let me show you. Hold on, everybody. Wrong button. So it's like a sketchbook, right? But instead of being blank pages, there's words in it and possibly pictures. Like, so as a kid growing up, we had a book that was a choose your own adventure. So as you were reading, Vikram, hello, you got to the end of the page or the end of the chapter, and it's like, what do you do next? Do you go into the cave? Do you go into the mountains? And it has a page number, so if you decide, okay, I'm gonna go in the cave, and you flip to page 79, and then it says you died. A dragon ate you. You're like, ugh. Then you gotta flip back and say, okay, I'm gonna go to the mountains. Then you turn to page, like 33. So you start learning that, oh, maybe I need to choose the lower number. That way I won't like die. David says, I've drawn illustrations for several choose your own adventure books. Do they still make those? I like those. I do. Ian Livingstone books. All right. I love having this little guy down here, but it does not fit properly. So what we need to do is we're going to get rid of this mask. They did as around 10 years ago. Devlin, hello. I died and tried again and died again and died and died. Devlin, you're right. I used to do that. I used to design them when I was a kid. Loved those books. I was telling Mrs. Shawn about them and actually brought them up on the interweb so I could show them. But yes, by the time you get done, you've died like so many times in these books. Okay, so with that layer chosen, we're going to grab any selection tool. We're going to come up here to the top to select subject. We're going to choose cloud and we're going to hit select subject. It does a great job. We're going to put a mask on that. And we are actually going to go ahead and apply the mask. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we can just turn that into a smart object really quick. And then we're going to come up and go filter, blur, and we'll do a Gaussian blur. And let's open that up. And my Gaussian blur is over here on the wrong screen. And we need to get here and get this to a blurred state where it matches the background. But I still want it enough where you can tell he's a little angry. Katarina, hello. Hey, it's me there on the screen. Is it? There what? It was? Are you not live? Okay, I like that. And we're gonna hit okay. So now we've got the woman in the elf hat with the angry elf in the background. Oh, the grumpy guy. That's funny. And you don't know why this elf is angry. You don't know. I use the camera raw filter for the blur and almost all my stuff. Yeah, it's a different workflow. One of the things about camera raw that I'm not a huge fan of when it comes to this type of work is I don't want to have to go back and forth. I don't want to have to open another panel. Now, of course, Alex, you know I love Camera Raw because I love Lightroom Classic. So my Camera Raw is my jam. But when it comes to Photoshop, Devlin is over on YouTube. We've got Devlin and Vikram and a Riff over on YouTube. Caroline was over on YouTube, and now they came back. So people are jumping back and forth. Everybody's trying to get used to what's gonna happen. The sun setting. Okay, so we've got that done. I think that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. All right. Don't save. We're not gonna save that. We've got our ho ho ho. We've got that brush ready to go. Now for chat, here's something that I was thinking about. And this was kind of an inspiration that came up watching an Adobe Live. And one gentleman said that he makes all of his Photoshop brushes using Firefly. And I'm like, hey, that's a great idea. Graph Max. You know what? Graph Max, it's kind of rude for you to come in and like just put links in without saying hello. So don't do it. Used a smart filter. It's very easy for my workflow, but in Photoshop, you have 10 workflows to do one thing. Yeah, I just don't want to jump back and forth between panels. That's it. You want to go home and rethink your life. Wow, Graph Max. You can't take a hint. Third time's a strike there, big buddy. That's when we get shadow banned. So try me one more time. No, you know what, General? Booting is not fun. Because for me, shadow banning somebody is a lot of fun. Because then they can type whatever they want in chat, and the only people that sees it is Adobe. So if they're mean, if they're bad or something like that, you're not acting like a professional graphic designer. Yeah, that is not the way a professional graphic designer acts. As Stuart says, boot up. But if you shadow ban them, they still are in the stream. They get to see my beautiful face, and nobody sees what they do or say. So it's a little fun. There needs to be a can of spam emoji. We tried this, Katarina, and I can't remember if we actually got. Wow. Okay, it says I'm new here. A can of spam on a desk with a computer. They're spam gifts. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I was in fast mode. Oh, graphics. You know what? Graphics. Let me put it this way. You did not even say hello. Where are you in the world that as a professional, quote unquote, professional graphic designer, that you come into a meeting, any type of work environment, and don't say hello? Oh my gosh. Wow. This is so much worse than actually getting a can of spam, because this is like something that you have to drink. And can you imagine having to drink spam? Ugh. My stomach just turned. Okay. Franck. Franck is a masterful designer, and Franck came in and said, "Hello, creative people." A can of Sam. This is so bad. I have to download this. We're gonna do something with this. Graphic Max is a copy paste from someplace. David, have a great day. I'd be cool to make a spam brand. Oh no. You're gonna make me do it. You're gonna make me do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. We're moving forward. Okay. All right, I think I downloaded that. I almost want to make a spam brush. There's 3 ways to do things the right way, the wrong. No, I'm not going to make a spam brush. That's too. No. I specifically wanted to do something for the holiday. Nice fizzy spam drink. Oh, face orange raised eyebrow. Thank you, Devlin. All right, we need to get out of this. Let's see here. Oh, 1 second. I wanted to do something. Here we go. Oh, you did it again. Okay. Let's go ahead. View ban options and shadow ban. There we go. Let's delete that message. There we are. Welcome to the community. Graphic, whatever your name was, because it's already forgotten. Okay. We are going to want to make some brushes, some Photoshop brushes that I'm going to make available. Ray from London, hello. Ooh, from London, linoleum? I believe it's ChatGPT. If you have to go to ChatGPT and keep putting in just your @ symbol, you're wasting your life. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holiday. General. Ray from Linoleum, England. Good day, Ray. Let's see here. We've got holidays. We're doing holidays. So we've got the ho ho ho. I need to make another brush. What kind of Photoshop brush for the holiday would you like, chat? While you are putting your ideas in, let's go in. We're gonna do a text to image. Let's do square again. Let's clear everything out. Let's go in and we are gonna put in a close-up macro snowflake. If I can spell it right. Baubles. I have a ton of fireworks, Katarina. Baubles, don't push me, Oliver or Stuart, but I'll do it. Close-up macro snowflake on a. Ooh, nope. Isolated on a black background. Let's get in, making sure fast mode is turned off. Let's spell things correctly. Let's get into our. Let's just see what we get. Baubles. Ooh. Okay. I gotta say, this is better than expected. That one's kind of funky. I think I do. I think I like that one. Let's go ahead. Let's download. All right, let's jump into Photoshop. Let's get rid of all of these layers here. Now, right now I'm working with a 1000 by 1000 canvas. So first thing I want to do is we're going to take this. We're going to posterize it to begin with. And having the imperfections, I'm kind of liking that. Next off, let's go ahead. We are going to make sure to grab a black and white adjustment layer. And here we can get in and see which directions we've got going. Rick says that's not a real snowflake. They freeze at 60 degrees, not 45. Well, tell Firefly that. Okay, we're going to turn off our background. We're going to do a Command Option Shift E. We're going to do a Command I to invert that. Next off, a Command L. We're going to jump into our levels. Levels jumped over here. And let's bring in. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, we've got that inverted, which is good. Let's see what we get if we do a select subject. If we can get it fully isolated. It's doing a pretty good job. Let's go Command J. I'm going to get that on its own layer. No, it didn't. It did not do a good job. Okay, Command Z. Let's try this again. Let's do the tragic wand. Okay, making sure we don't want contiguous on. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Get in here. Let's start selecting. Yeah, I know what you mean, Rick, and I agree with you. I'm down with you. Let's invert our selection. Command J. Yeah, I think we're getting there. Oh, I didn't want you to think I was talking about temperature or degrees. No, I knew exactly what you were talking about. This was a conversation in which where were we? Where did we have this conversation at? One of the lives. Okay, so I am digging what we've got going here so far. And what it's going to happen is because we've got shades of gray happening, is we're going to have bits of transparency. So I'm liking that. If we go ahead, we do a selection. We're going to try something out here. Let's hit B for brush. Let's grab a, not my ho-ho brush. Yep. Oh, come on. Let's just grab a soft brush. We're going to switch it to overlay. Yeah, we'll switch it to overlay. Hitting X. Hitting D for default. Now X for our white. And let's just paint some of this in. We can bring down our opacity a bit. Let's take it down to maybe 30 and just do some painting. Want to keep some of this. Oh, see you, Ray. Sorry I missed. I just saw you heading out. Okay, let's Command D, deselect that. Yeah, I'm digging that. Now at that point, we're gonna go a Command I, we're gonna invert it again. And that did not do what I wanted. Command Z, and actually, yeah, it kind of did. Let's see it. Do a Command I. Let's make a new layer. Let's fill it with white. I don't know. We'll see what we get here. Take that back up to 100 because we do need some pure blacks. Like, I'm digging the fact of the transparency that we've got going on. Alex, take care. Oh, I start the setup of my brand new Mac Mini M4 for the next streaming. Way to rub it in, Alex. Way to rub it in. Have a good day, Alex. We'll see you later. Okay, we're gonna go File, and let's do a edit. Excuse me. Edit. We are going to define a brush preset. And this is jumping over here. We're going to do a snowflake 1 and hit OK. And there's our snowflake. Let's get back over into here. Let's make our brush a little smaller. And we can, let's grab a nice blue maybe. Whoa, Command Z. Option delete, there we go. Let's grab our brush, get all the way down to our snowflake. Command Z. Let's hit D for our default colors, X for our white, and make this a little smaller. And wow, did we just lose all of that detail? That is not what I expected. Like, that is not a snowflake. That is not a snowflake. That just turned into a blob. I think we have too much detail for a Photoshop of this, like this. Because I do not like it. I do not. I don't even know what you would call that. I actually like this one. I like what we've got going on. I like the transparency. But of course you're not going to use a snowflake that big. You're going to use a smaller snowflake. That's... It's not horrible. Man, I guess it kind of does look like a snowflake. All right, let's get into our settings. Let's see what we can get going on here. So for right now, let's go ahead and we're just going to do this really quick. Everybody's seen making snowflakes. We're going to go into there. Next off, let's get into our size jitter. Let's kick up the size jitter quite a bit. Our minimum diameter, just a tiny bit. Well, we can, yeah, let's bring up our angle jitters, roundness jitter. Yeah, let's change that a bit. Snowflakes fall. Next off, let's get into the scattering. Let's get this scattered quite a bit. We could go both axes, but I'm not worried about that. Our count, we'll just take it up to 2. Our texture, I don't want to add a texture. We've kind of added a ton of texture to that. We're not worried about a dual brush. Color dynamics, no, we'll leave it as white. For our transfer, opacity jitter, yes please. We're gonna bring up the opacity jitter, maybe 20%, right around there. I like that. Do we want to change our flow? No. We can add some noise into it, but I'm not worried about that. Brush pose, nope. Our smoothing is on, so we can check that out. And let's see what we got. That's a nice snowflake. That is a nice snowflake. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Let's bring the size down a little bit. Okay. That's not bad. Let's get back up into our spacing. We're going to give it a little bit more spacing. Like the size jitters that we've got going on. Angle jitter is good. Scattering is good. Maybe even bring it up a little bit more. That's a nice snowflake. That's nice. Okay. Chat, what do you think? You like it? I'm digging that. Now, really important. I made the snowflake. I named it a snowflake 1. I made all these changes. And now remember, you have to save it again. So you have to jump into the hamburger menu up here and do a new brush preset. Otherwise, everything that I just did, I will lose. So we've got snowflake, and I'm going to call this snowflake live. And we're going to hit OK. So if I go into my brushes, you are going to see that I've got... Why do I have a Katarina snowflake? Did I make a snowflake for Katarina? When did I make a snowflake for Katarina? Okay. I made a snowflake for Katarina. So if we get back, our snowflake 1, that's the first one that I've done. And it comes back, it's huge. And we go in and we paint it. That's what we get. Command Z. So the next one that I made, the snowflake live, we can bring down the size and bring that up. A few months ago on Firefly Hangout, I think. I do so many of those, I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. Okay then. Oh, we have a final cat snowflake. That's Next time I emerge from your fridge. Don't scare me like that. I actually like that one better. The only thing that I would change about this now is the one thing I really like what we've got going here is the different size jitter and also the rotation jitter that we don't have here. But that's a nice brush. Wow, I don't even remember making these things. Okay. Oh, I've got bubbles for stew. What are bubbles for stew? How do I not remember making these things? Oh, what did I make this for? Okay, I have to start writing these down because these are going to be included. Okay, so we've got bubbles for stew. Bubbles for stew. We've got Katarina Snowflake. And we've got Ho Ho. Oh my gosh. I really don't remember. I keep listening in the background because I'm supposed to be getting a package today from Adobe, and I was going to do a live unboxing if they show up. All right. Oh, Command Z. Oh, where are we now? That's hilarious. Okay, hold on, chat, really quick. Give me a second. General says, someday you should draw an ogre. That would be new. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh, I just got a, hey, do you want to update OBS? Not while I'm live, thank you. Devlin says, I'm on a small mobile screen, but looks okay, I think. Thank you, Devlin. All right. So we've got a Christmas snowflake. We've got our holiday snowflake. We've got our holiday bubbles, because nothing says the holidays like bubbles. Maybe it's champagne, but that's for Stu's baubles. So we ended up with bubbles. We've got a ho ho ho, and Katarina was saying a light strand. Strand of lights. Let me think about that. Have I made lights? No, I have a ton of lightning. Okay. I'm thinking how I would do this. Let's go ahead. Let's use some design assets. Let's make a square. Let's go into our elements let's do Christmas light. And let's see what we've got, because I know, you know, we've got stuff like this. Holly and berry, pine bough, pine cones, winter frost. See, something like this border here. Like, I'm wondering if I take a section of this, if I can get... Oh, I would do this in Illustrator for sure. I don't think I would do this in Photoshop, but we're gonna try it. We are gonna try it. Because all we need is a small section. So let's delete that. Okay, we're gonna, should we do 4, 3? Maybe 3. Because 3 is a magic number. No! Try not. Do or do not. There is no try. You're so wise, oh General Kenobi. So wise. We're going to go into our effects. We're going to go into our darken. Let's grab our intensity. We're going to take it all the way up. Okay. Okay, black brushes have to be black on white. Is that from The Simpsons? From the milk carton. If see, here's a problem that I'm having. Like, if I want to do a hue shift, that means each stamp, I would need to do each one individually. And the hue shift would change. That would change the wire also. Okay, background color. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're here. Why not? Download transparent background. Thank you very much. Let's jump back over into Photoshop. Get out of that brush. Let's open up our downloads. Let's bring in our PNG. Bring that right there. We're gonna hit OK. Let's go ahead. We are going to select, come on, Shawn. We're going to select it, go file, excuse me, edit. Come on, get it together, Shawn. Define brush preset. We're gonna call this our light bulb and hit OK. And there is our new brush. So if we jump back over here, let's make a new layer. Let's turn off that one. Let's make our brush smaller and let's get into our brush settings. Now, first thing I know we've got to do is within our brush tip, we want to space this out and we may have to play with this a little bit to get it. If we jump into our shape dynamic, we want direction. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I can tell you right now, this is not gonna work. This is one of those things that you're gonna want to do in Illustrator, because you're not gonna get a strand. Not a fan. Not a fan. Why is there we've got some type of jitter happening someplace. Turn off scattering. Don't get jiggity. Don't get jitty with it. Gonna get me to start singing. Yeah, I think this is more of a Illustrator, because now if we get into our color dynamics and we do, let's do a hue shift about 70%. You know, we get that color, so we don't have a good connection. We don't have that. So let's go ahead, let's delete that and that. Ivan, hello. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Let's get back into here. Let's go Command D to deselect. Let's grab what do I want to grab? Let's grab a rectangular marquee tool. Holding shift, let's bring that down just a bit. Right there. Could not complete your request because a smart object is not directly editable. Okay, let's rasterize it. Rasterize this layer. Let's rasterize it. Now, let's delete it. Command D. Now, let's go ahead. Let's do a Command T. I said Command T. There we are. Very much. Let's rotate, holding shift. Let's put it down. That one may look good. Change to a tinsel garland instead of one strand plate. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's hold down to the command key. Let's select it. Let's do an edit. Define brush preset. Let's call this one light to start with. Let's hit OK. Now let's jump over here. Let's do a Command D to deselect. Let's jump over here. Let's see what we can get, because I am thinking this could be cool. This could be cool. If in doubt, rasterize. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's get into our shape dynamic. Let's do a direction. There we go. And let's go ahead, let's turn on that layer. No, let's make a new layer. I think I'm about to sneeze. Let's make our brush a little smaller. Bring our spacing up. There we go. Okay, we need more spacing, Command Z. And the thing is, the spacing is going to be set up by the size. Okay, I'm liking that. Now let's get into, aren't going to want to shape. We don't want scattering at all. Don't want texture. If you guys can hear the construction happening outside, I apologize. We want color dynamics. We're going to apply per tip. We're going to do a hue shift. Now let's take that way down. Let's do a hue jitter. There we go. Okay. Now this is working for me. So one thing that you can do either way, now if we go back into our brush and we just grab, oh my gosh, I got too much open. Alt, no, Command, nope, Command opened everything. Control, nope. Command Shift. There we go. Okay. Getting back up into our general brushes. If we grab a hard brush, we hit B for our brush. We hit D for our defaults. We've got our black. Here you can... Wrong brush. Brush tool. That made a big jump. Oh, I have a ton of brushes. Is that a good size? That's not a bad size. A little big. Make it a little smaller. Command Z, let's bring that smoothing way up. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, I ran out of pad. And I didn't save my last brush. Okay. Then I'm seeing what we need. Command D, Command Z, Command Z. Oh, come on now. Let's get back in. I've got an idea. Let's jump all the way down. Our one light. Okay, let's do this again. This will work. This will work. Trust me. Okay. All right, 4, I like that. Go into our scattering. Nope, shape dynamics. We want to make sure this is at directional. Now, if we do an angle slight, like maybe 9%. Yes, there we go. Now we've got a slight jitter, just a different tilt happening. Okay, I like that. Scattering, we don't need any scattering. We want to do our color dynamics. We want, got our hue shift. We need to bring down our foreground background. Grab a new color. There we go. Okay. I'm okay with that one. Let's go ahead. New brush preset. We're going to call this Light Live. Now, hi Doris. Welcome in. Doris, please let me know if you receive your package. I shipped it last week. I kind of like that. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna work. It's gonna take a little bit more work to get it to work properly because you have to add the wire, but I'm happy with that. Okay. Who cares if one more light goes out? And I'm expecting a package today as well. Can't remember what it is anymore from Adobe UK. Oh, you haven't received anything yet? It's stuck at customs? What do you... It's stuck at customs? What do you mean it's stuck at customs? It's like, how much do you have to pay? I will pay, Doris, whatever you have to pay, I will pay for the customs. So, that is, it's like €8 border between Germany and Switzerland. It's like €8 of stuff. Border between Germany. Oh, God. What do you have to do to get it? I'm just curious. Let me know if you have to pay. Just let me know how much. I haven't received the partial. Okay. How do you know it's stuck at customs? Did they send you a letter or a message? This irks me. This irks me. No. Okay. Well, let me know if there's anything I can do, and I will pay if they say that you have to pay something. It's 2,000 now plus 15 when it arrives. This is a gift, and this is what upsets me, is when I went to mail the package, you fill out the customs because it's going to Switzerland, and Switzerland is not part of the EU, just like if I was sending something to the UK, which I've done many times, doing the custom forms and filling it out. And it's ridiculous because it's like cards and a small tote bag. Total cost, you know, like I said, probably €8. But in reality, it's merch. It's free. It's a gift. It's like, gosh, why? Okay. There is a surprise for you in it also, Doris. All right, what are we making next? I do not want to make, Devlin was saying the pine bough, pine cones, window frost. I made all that before. What else do we want to make? Katarina is saying fireworks also. Let's jump over here. Command 0. Let's B for brush. Let's get into my brushes. Present box brushes. So let's see here. What do I have? Got hot air balloons. Here's a firework. Yes, I know. I know. Make a new layer, and I hit B. B. I don't want that brush. There we go. This is a huge brush. Ugh, not a mixer. Give me a brush, please. Let's see. I have Kyle's fingerprint. Got a hand, the chain link, dust, cloud, Photoshop, snow, dust, dashed lines, snow, flock of birds, geese, lots of geese, hot air balloons. There's my firework. We're still at a brush. Okay, everything's good. No, I'm making brushes. I'm making brushes. Today's kind of one of those days where there's so much work happening outside my house. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, so those are the fireworks. We've got candy cane gumdrops, cookies, popcorn, and what else did we have? We've got, Katarina says, a gift, pine trees, and wow, are they just pounding the heck. They literally right outside my window here, they're installing new fiber optic lines for the internet, and my desk is actually vibrating. Annoying. Okay. All right, let's jump over. Jump back into here. Let's go ahead and let's delete that. And here's the thing that I'm questioning. Is thank you. Here's the thing I'm questioning, like cookies, popcorns, how would you use that as a brush? Even the presents, how would you use that as a brush? The army of snow people, that's actually sounds a little bit, you know, more realistic. But I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, why or how would you use this as a brush? Popcorn brush. A steaming cup. I would just use a cloud. Can you hear it now? It is a little annoying. to say the least. It's not, they're not drilling, they are actually, this is one of the things, and most of you that live in Europe know about this, and it's actually quite amazing. The fact that, that's a good idea, Devlin, but it would be, still be the same problem that we had with the lights. But I like that idea. Popcorn it is. Popcorn it is. Like, this morning, they show up, and the entire sidewalk down the path is they're able to pull up all those bricks like nothing. Just do. They pull them up, they do a quick dig, they lay down the cable optics, they put the dirt back, they're smashing the dirt back down, and they're going to be laying the bricks. They're probably going to be done in a day, maybe 2 days. The speed in which it's done because of how the infrastructure is made using actual, you know, layers, what are they called? Pretty amazing. Okay, so I think this is the popcorn that we have. Again. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna... I'll be right back. Okay. General says it's time to whip some lackeys. No. I mean, in reality, no, because I'm getting high speed or higher speed internet. Not that I need it, but Caroline says need some ear deafeners. That actually is not a bad idea because I'm getting a headache. Oh, noise noise canceling. Sorry, everybody. Okay. That helps a lot. Great idea, Caroline. Thank you so much. So, let's see if this works. We'll give you a boom. No, I gotta be on the other screen. Okay, doesn't work. That's fine. Wow. I don't know if I can handle this. This is bad. General says not working, we can still hear it. Okay, hold on. Is that better? Okay. I don't think this popcorn is gonna work for me. Barbara, good morning. Waking up to Shawn. Evie, hello? I thought they were pulled teeth. Yeah, the issue that I'm having here... Okay, so it's popcorn. We're making brushes. I didn't see you come in, Evie. I was talking about you earlier. Thank you so much for helping me figure out that we needed how to get chat to work. So thank you for your help. This is something I would make in Illustrator. You solved the problem, Evie. You gave the solution on how it works. And just as a clarification, let me move some stuff around because I'll talk about it again. Let me switch screens. What side do I want to be on? Here we go. So for anybody else that is streaming, right before you go live, if you have any, some people don't have problems. I've had problems. But if you want to eliminate the chance of having problems, right before you go live, right here where it says turn chat on and off, you click on that. And I do mean right before you go live. Don't wait. I waited 10 minutes today and it turned itself off. So I had to redo it. But you turn the chat on. Then in the announcement chat, right here where it says welcome in, just put in whatever, a quick announcement, hit add, and then go live. Chat works. So earlier today, I did that. I turned chat on. I put a message in the box. I waited 10 minutes getting prepared, and then I went and hit go live, and chat didn't work. So Evie, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And now, new screen, there we go. I got to remember for it doesn't go goofy for me if I ever stream. Well, you don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time. Umacorn, it has to be in that order. Couldn't stream this weekend, I noticed. I hope all is well, Umacorn. I was looking for you. It has to be in that order. You have to turn chat on, then write the message, then go live. In that order. Very specific. I tried it like I did 4 tests last 2 days, and so that's what I discovered. Okay, let's get some ideas here. This is not doing it for me, so let's just put in Christmas and see what we get. We've got snowflakes. If we do snowmen, I'm just kind of wondering what would be. It's difficult because when you are dealing with brushes, you're not, you either have transparency or you don't. So it's a little bit difficult. Like, let me show you again here. Let's get back into my brushes and we'll do this one. Let's grab a nice red. Let's make our brush a little smaller. So as you can see with our ho ho ho, if we zoom in, we actually have transparency happening with this brush. So we're kind of able to get texture, but we're not able to get like true duotone, which we could get, but it wouldn't work for this one. But I liked how this one turned out. I did. So this is what I'm thinking about. Like most of the time when you are dealing with when you're dealing with Photoshop brushes, you're dealing a lot with solid color. Like this could be fun. Okay, I want to let me think about this. Let's go into stock. I got an idea, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's put in reindeer. Let's change this to vectors. Like that one's not bad. Oh, this is what I was gonna do. This is exactly what I was gonna do, is make something like this and turn this into a brush. Geez, somebody beat me to it. I don't like any of those antlers though. But this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to find a face that we like, and we're going to turn that into a brush. That's our plan of attack. There's nothing new under the rainbow. Well, Devlin, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Come on. See, here's a whole bunch of them. Come on. Come on. I like that one. Okay, let's get back up to the top. I think I don't like the ears. That's too much of a moose. That one's kind of fun. Give me a moment, if you will. I think due to the antlers, I think we're going to go with this one. Let's go ahead. We're going to license that. We want the vector, please. Download. I was never... Umicorn says, watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy. I remember why I stopped watching when they aired it on TV. I did not. Okay, I was not planning on getting into Illustrator, so let me open Illustrator. But that's okay. Okay. And of course on the wrong screen, that's fine. Get into our downloads, grab our AI file, let's open it with Illustrator. Thank you. I'm going to delete that. Let's get into our layers. Turn off all of that. Get into our group, open up our properties. Let's go ahead, ungroup. Making sure I'm deleting what I want. Yep. We're going to delete that. Let's take that. What we got going there? Tell me that's okay. That's white. Okay, let's select all of that. Let's get into our properties. I did not watch Grey's Anatomy. Joshua? Oh, hello. We want to minus front. Ooh, that wasn't the front. Command Z. We got going here. Let's get into isolation mode. Let's just go ahead, delete that. Let's grab that. Now let's delete the front. Command Z. What do we have going on there? Do a release. Yeah, okay. Let's grab everything there. Let's jump into our fill. Let's go ahead. We're going to go black on that and Y. Our eyebrows have not gone black. What do we got going here? Oh, it's a path. It's a path, Shawn. Come on. All right. Let's grab both of those, get back into our properties, go into our stroke. Did you do a stars brush? I imagine it would be a lot like snow. What is happening here? What is this? What is happening? Why? Okay, let's check our appearance panel. What is Oh, it's the opacity. Come on, read, Shawn. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Figure it out. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Okay, we've got a reindeer. I kind of dig it. With or without the hair? Ugh. Evie says with. Devlin says hair's cute. Unicorn says with. Okay. Got to make some slight adjustments though. Go ahead. Ooh, not all of them. Ah, all of them. Command Z. I don't like that. That seems really sharp, and I don't like it. Don't like it. I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to select all of this. We're going to go Command C. Let's jump over into Photoshop. Let's get into here. Let's go Command V. I said Command V. Thought I said Command. Oh, gosh, dang, wrong. Ugh. Smart object, that's perfect. Bring that over. Make it a little smaller. Holding Alt, let's bring that in. Hitting OK. This is gonna be a cute brush. I'm gonna like this brush. This is a good idea. Good idea, Shawn. We're gonna go edit and come on down to define brush preset, and we're gonna call it a reindeer. Gonna hit OK. There is our reindeer. We can turn off our ho ho ho. Bring in that. Let's make our brush a bit smaller. And I don't think red is a good starting point here for this. Or it is. Let's go there. Okay. Let's open up our brush settings. Let's get things set up. And of course, our brush tip spacing. Space that out. Mocha latte. Mocha mousse. So many moose. So many Mises. Okay, so we've got the spacing set up. Shape dynamic. Let's do a really minimal size jitter. Really small. Let's keep our angles set to direction. Our scattering, let's do a very tiny bit of scattering. How do you make the nose red? I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me finish this. Baubles. If you are trying to make the nose red, you're gonna actually have to paint the nose red on another layer. You're not gonna be able to say, I want part of this brush. So we're not gonna add a texture. We could go with a dual brush. We don't wanna go with a dual brush. Color dynamics. We've got our foreground, turn that down. Our hue, turn that up. And now we've got different hues, which is good. Brightness jitter, I don't want to mess with that. We could mess with the saturation just a tiny bit. Just a minimal. Yeah, I like that. Command Z, Command Z. I feel like it's too far apart. Let's bring it just a little closer. Okay, let's bring down that. There we go. Okay. Our transfer back into the color dynamics. Let me save this first. I like where it's at, so let's save this before I start messing with it and break it. So we're gonna save that. That's our reindeer live. Here we go. And just to let you know how you would do this, let's make a new layer. We would grab like a round. We'd hit enter. We'd go ahead, grab our red color, and go dink, 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 dink. That's how you would make a red nose. Am I a fan of that? No. Because this does not have to, every reindeer does not have to be Rudolph. It does not. We can have regular reindeers. We can have purple and pink and yellow and orange reindeers. We don't have to have Rudolph reindeers, every reindeer. But if you would like to have a Rudolph, that's how you could do it. You could make one or two Rudolph, that's fine. That's good. Rick says who? It's, hey, I am giving these brushes away. Okay, so if you want to turn them into a Rudolph, then you can. Can we have reindeer with polka dots? Yes. Yes. Let's grab our reindeer. Reindeer. Now, let's jump into our texture. Or, yeah, let's jump into our texture. Turn that on. Let's grab a... Do I have a halftone pattern? Tune artists. These are kind of tough to see. Can we go large? Large thumbnails. There we go. Okay. Polka dot with potatoes. Why are you guys just wanting venison right now? Why? Elena, hello. Okay. Grab that. Let's make this larger. Now I think we have to turn off our color dynamics. Wait. Command Z, Command Z. We're adding the text. Are there? No, those are pixels. Those aren't halftones. Okay. Ooh, okay, here we go. I'm getting this. I had to set it to multiply. Let's bring our scaling of our halftone. And so, oh, I'm digging this. Let's turn back on our color dynamics, Command Z. Oh, this is cool. Let's make our brush a little bit bigger. There we go. great idea with the polka dots. Now we're kind of getting, you can see the halftone. Now you have to remember how texture works with brushes, okay? When any texture, any brush, this is what Oliver gets a cookie. Oliver gets a reindeer carrot. So any texture at all, and this goes back even to when Kyle T, I have Kyle T's texture that is from his thumbprint. So any texture that you make and it's applied to a brush, that is automatically applied to the entire canvas, okay? So as you can see up here, we're talking about the scaling and the brightness, multiply, you know, what do you want to see? You are revealing the texture that is already there. That is what the brush is doing. So the brush, technically, it doesn't have texture. People talk about, oh, I love the texture in that brush. Yes. But the texture is already there in the entire canvas. The brush that has the texture, it's like, how can I, what's the easiest way to state this? It's as if that texture is masked, and this one brush that has that texture applied to it is saying, okay, when you make this brush, reveal that texture. So no matter what, if I paint again right here, if I click, let me zoom in, you can see that those lines are following the texture that I've already done, even though it's a separate click. Even though I created all of these reindeer over here. So it's like Michelangelo cutting out David from the rock. It's not that good. But I'm just letting you know that's how textures work. So if I grab, what do I have? This one's kind of funky. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we had halftones. You can see the halftones. And now I've added like a noise texture, and you can see the noise. You can see the texture that we've got up here. It's called the Icelandic texture, and that's what it's revealing now. So let's get back to the noise, because I actually kind of like that. That is not bad. Making sure our scale is the same. Yep. Okay. Now we need to save that one. So let's do a new brush preset, and we're going to call this halftone. And let's just, for giggles, let's turn off our color dynamics. Let's hit D for default. Let's come back in here. And there you go. You can see what's happening really well there. Back to the stream. What did I miss? Oh, Frank. Okay, everybody. We got to start over. We got to start over. Frank's asking what we missed. All right. Hold on. I can take these off. I think I can take these off. For now. Ugh. No, you know what, Frank? Watch the replay. Speaking of the replay, if anybody is curious, wrong one. This will be live shortly once I'm done streaming over on YouTube, and you will be able to watch the replay from the beginning. And while you're there, please make sure to subscribe, give me a follow. Also, just a secondary reminder, over on my Behance, if you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon up that way. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, you can click on my Linktree link in the description and it will say Behance. And it'll take you over to my Behance. And if you like what I do, please feel free to subscribe and or buy me a cup of coffee. That helps the stream to keep running. And I have gone pro Behance. I am using Behance Pro now, so that way 100% of all funds goes to me and not to Behance. I am trying to make sure that Behance does not take any money from me because I can't stream on Behance anymore. But I know we're still going to be using Behance to share our work with each other and help promote ourselves and other artists. Okay. I'm missing chat. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to figure out a new thing. Did you consider to use dual brush to add texture? It's a nice option. Frank, excuse me. What I was thinking about, and not so much using the dual brush to create texture. I was thinking about using a dual brush to see if I could bring out a secondary color for the nose. But let's get into it. Let's get into this. So I am more than happy because to be honest, I know a little about dual brushes, but not enough. Frank says, no problem. I didn't want to annoy. You never annoy, Frank. You never annoy. So we've turned our texture off. So right now, all we have is, well, we still have our texture on. I turned off our color dynamics. Command Z, let's turn that off. So all we've got now is our black reindeer. And let's do a Command Z. Let's make our reindeer a little bit bigger. There we go. That looks better. So that's what we have. Let's pick a nice color. There we go. Okay. So from here, let's dive in to the dual brush. So first off, you have a ton, you can use any of your dual brushes. So you can see up here, I've got an absolute ton of them. Rick says, I thought maybe the second brush could be locked to red to make lots of Rudolphs. The issue, I was thinking the same thing, Rick. I was with you, but I'm like, okay, can we place the brush? Because if that's the case, all we need to do is like figure out the size. So we've got dual brush. If we go ahead and click there, and on that dual brush, let's go ahead, hit X. Can't recall. All right, so we've got our size for the dual brush, our spacing, both axes count. So right now our dual brush is taking away its mouth. Why are you taking away the mouth? There's the mouth. Color burn, let's go to darken. So that's only showing. Okay, darken, multiply. Wow. No, it's an interesting idea. I mean, you could end up like grabbing a brush. This is just weird because we're adding a bunch of texture going on, and you can see it kind of in the mouth. Let's get back to multiply. Now it's adding that texture. Okay, so it's only adding what it is. So I can't change the color in this dual brush. So if we go color dynamics, getting back here, we need round brush. Yeah, you can see what's happening here. Like, so usually I use a textured brush as the second. Don't use a plain brush. Well, I just grabbed this texture brush and you can see what's happening is it's the tip. So you have your first brush, right? And then you've got your second brush on top of it. And the second brush that I've chosen is revealing the brush underneath. It's not what we want. Not for this. Not for this. Let's turn that off. Get it back into color dynamics. Wetness. Brush pose. No, 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 no. Yeah, I think honestly, if you're gonna want to do this, something like this, where you've got a bunch of red nose, you have a bunch of root offs. I think you're gonna have to do it in Illustrator. I don't think you're gonna be able to really get the dual tone. Mixer brush, you're really not gonna get it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I mean, even if we go to the extent of saying, okay, we go foreground, background. Color dynamics is the only way to add a second color in your brush, but you can't control where the colors will show up. Exactly. Exactly. So we're back to, if you make a series of reindeer like so, and let's bring down our foreground background jitter. There we go. There we are. Now we got it set up properly. You're gonna have to make a secondary layer. You're gonna want to grab a hard brush and grab the brush, Shawn. Let's grab a hard brush. There we go. Hit enter. Hit X to bring up our red. And squash this down just a hair. And make the Rudolphs. Bruce! Happy reindeer! And the cool thing though with this, if you do it in this way, then you can jump into your layer styles and you could actually start adding, you know, some outer glow. Let's get into here. Let's not do a green. You can jump in, add some outer glow. Helen over on Twitch, hello. Helena. Back over here, lighten, linear dodge, add. Which is it? Which is it? On the design used to make the brush, you can make the nose gray and the rest black. Save the brush, paint it, and then add a wisely made gradient map. That is freaking ingenious. What that is... Okay, let's grab the nose. Let's go to fill. Let's take it down to a gray. Copy. You're still doing a lot of work. Command V. Smart, that's okay. Holding Alt. Make that a little bit smaller. There we go. Holding down the Command key, selecting Edit. Define a brush. Let's call it a gray nose. Gray nose reindeer. It's a special breed. Steven, I'm past taking requests. Now hitting D for our default colors. Clicking once. And it needs to be bigger. Then we go down, we do a gradient map, which is down here at the bottom. Let's open that up. So, first color are blacks. We need to clip it so we can see what we're doing. Let's just go ahead, hit OK. Let's clip that down. Let's open up our gradient map again. Okay, you should be... Do we not have a preview? Evie, no, not taking requests. Not taking requests. Why are you not giving me the gradient map on that? Well, I'm using a gradient map, so what should be happening is I should be hitting around 50%. Okay, what do we got here? Wow. Follow and thank you for whoever got rid of that. Do not. Yeah, don't do that in chat. That's extremely rude. It doesn't see the gray as gray if you don't flatten the layer. It wasn't what I expected. I'm making brushes, Bruce. And 7 more deer plus 1 and a sleigh and a jolly old elf landing. It's a brush, Devlin. It's a freaking brush. You guys are gonna make it really easy for me to go. I've already done snow. Watch the replay. We've done. Okay, I'm done with this brush. So let's do a recap. I need to end this really quick. Actually, let's just turn that off. For those of you that came in late, Command 0. Let's go down, grab our brushes. We have our we need to get in here. Make a visible layer that's not clipped. Okay, so we've got our, I said not clipped. Wow, you are killing me. Man, Z. Let's go brighter. Let's go bright. We've got our halftone. Why do you keep clipping? You're killing me here. Wow. We have our halftone reindeer. We have our live reindeer. We made, that's our regular reindeer. We have our lights. Then you have to make a strand. So a little bit more work. We've got, and to X, make our brush a little smaller. We've got our snow. So we've got reindeer, lights, snow. And then just for fun, because I did this is what prompted the whole idea. We've got a ho ho ho. Command Z, let's hit X, and we've got our ho 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 candy cane brush. So we've got all of that. With that, I am also going to include possibly, we have a Katarina snow brush that I made for Katarina. Then we also have the bubbles. Whoa, Command Z. Which one was that? Let's find the bubbles. Bubbles. The bubbles. Instead of bobbles, we made bubbles. So we did, I didn't make the bubbles this day, but they were there. So we've got reindeer, we've got bubbles, we've got lights, we've got ho ho ho, and we've got a lot of snow. By the way, I've been wishing for a long time that you could copy a brush settings and paste it into a new brush. That is... oh. Oh. Rick, have a great day. You could change it and save it as a new brush. Here, okay, wait. That is something I haven't looked at. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to end this stream. This is horrible. It's just shaking. Let me make a new layer. Let's go ahead and grab, because I don't want to mess up anything. Let's grab Seagull brush, make it smaller. Command Z, get one that's live. Fir trees. Wow, did I make these huge? Okay, they're just stamps. Let's go in to our brush settings. Now, here is... okay, let's do this. I think I got it figured out. You can save your settings. So let's say we go in, we want our brush settings. We've got that. We go into our shape dynamic. We do a little bit of size jitter. Our scattering, we can scatter it a little bit more like so. And let's add a texture for fun, because who doesn't like a texture? Let's do this one right there. Let's height, make sure it's set to multiply. Let's go into our color. Let's grab a nice dark green. Let's do a color dynamic, apply per tip. Yeah, hue, saturation. We're gonna do a slight hue shift and a very slight saturation shift. And we can do a brightness jitter. And let's see what we got. Okay. I like that. Let's get back up into here. We can bring our spacing down a bit. There we go. Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Now, if I come up here and we're going to go ahead, right click on the hamburger menu, we're going to do a new brush preset, and we're going to call this our fir trees in fall. And we're going to hit OK. So we've got all those settings, right? So here's the question that is asked, and I don't know the answer to this, so we're finding this out together. If I change the tip, will it keep all of my other settings? So let's make one more paint so we can see what's happening. There we go. Let's grab another brush. Let's grab our hand brush. Command Z. Let's make that brush smaller. That's way too small. And it kept all the settings. Command Z. It's, as you can see, it's keeping all of these settings that I have set. So you can go through and say, okay, oh, now all I've done is changed the tip. So you have the brush made, right? If you end up getting a setting that you like, and you're like, oh, I wish I could copy and paste these settings to this other brush. All you have to do is change the tip up here, go to the hamburger menu and hit new brush preset. So it's even easier than copying and pasting. Copying and pasting takes a Command C, Command V. This is literally a one touch, and then you save it. I had no idea about that. I did not know that you could transfer those settings in the brush panel from tip to tip and just save it as a new brush. I had no idea. Oh, that's why I love this community. You guys ask questions that I never even thought of. And the fact that you ask it, you force me to do it live, which is great. I love finding these things out because I want to know if it's going to fail, if it's work, if it's possible. This is great. That makes my day. I'm happy. Great question. Great question. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. I need to take a screenshot. I can't hear anything. My ribs feel as if they're going to be like vibrated out of my chest. But yeah, I'm happy. My Adobe, I have some Adobe merch showing up, and I was really hoping it was going to show up today, and I would be able to do a live unpackaging. I got a notification it was sent to the wrong German city. Oliver says, each time we ask a question and you complete the task successfully, we realize we need to ask tougher questions. Yes. Yes, I'm Oliver. You gotta know, I get excited when I figure this stuff out. As long as you're happy, Shawn. Thanks, Bruce. Bruce is like, as long as you're happy. I showed up late. Now I'm not happy. Yeah, they shipped it to the wrong German city. I was supposed to get it today. So maybe tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to show some merch off. Doris, let me know what happens with you. Let me know, because I want you to have that merch. I need to do that again. That really irks me a little bit. Hold on. I'm making a screenshot for my thumbnail. Okay. Bruce says, "Oh, Shawn, you know I sincerely meant it." I've had that when the tracking shows it's going to the wrong sorting depot, and then the next thing says, there's been a delay. No, it flat out said, this is what cracked me up. It flat out said, sent to the wrong DHL plant or whatever. So we delivered it to the wrong place. Yeah, let me know, Doris. I'm more than happy to pay for if there's any costs. There shouldn't be, but just let me know. Well, at least they're honest. That's true. I think it's because they're German. But wow. Okay, everybody. I think we're gonna call this good for today. Here's the plan of attack for me. Thursday, I'll be live, and what I may do is work on putting together a Behance project, and we can make it so we can download these brushes. And I was gonna make them just for subs, but I will give them to everybody. So I'll make them available to the community, and yeah, I don't think I'm getting my package today. Thanks for another some hours of fun creativity, Shawn, and the community. See you next stream. Steven, thanks for being here. So yeah, let's plan on that. Let's work on a project. We'll get these brushes downloaded. We'll throw together a project. I'll get them out to you for the holiday. Monday. I don't know what time I'm going live. I think maybe 1:30 CET. I don't know. It's not my normal time. Jane will be live first, and then me, and then I think Alex. There's a schedule, but it's messed up. People don't know time zones. But we will be live on Monday. That's going to be our going away stream for Behance. And it should be fun because I'm taking it more as this is what I've gone through in Behance. So hopefully it's fun. It's some laughs. We can laugh at me. I've put together some videos. Should be interesting. Should be fun. I will be here on Monday for once. I hope so, Oliver. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's see what else is going on. In less than 2 hours, Jack and I are going to be live doing Prompt Jockey. We're going to be we're going to be generating plants. But we're also going to be working in Recolor, an Adobe Illustrator, kind of going over that again. And that's going to be in 2 hours on the Firefly Discord. And that's all the announcements that I've got. Hope Glenn will be there. We can visit Glenn, but Glenn's not going to be live. Glenn's not going to be live. Live, I don't know how to do Glenn live with the voice. We'll take a look at that. We will definitely do that because that's one of my proudest projects. So Glenn will be included at somehow, some way. Life-size Glenn. Yeah. Well, everyone's going, ugh. I don't know how to do the voice changing. You know, in Premiere I use pitch shifter, but I don't know how to do it. Glenn through animate. No, Glenn through a character animator. That's how I do it. So it's like you do it so naturally, though. Yeah, it's I do. I have to do that a lot. Yeah, I hear a lot of stupid stuff. So anyway, yeah, I've done Little Shawn. I thought I did Glenn. I think I did Glenn live once during the whole 21 streams. Yeah. I would love to do the Godfeather. That would be a blast. But again, the voice, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. But we'll see where it takes us. I've got like an hour and a half to stream, so you know it'll be a half hour of me saying hello to you. Then it'll be an hour of me trying to get through a bunch of videos I made. You can use NDI to get the output from Premiere into OBS for the live broadcast, but it's complicated to set up for one stream. Yes, I agree. I'm not going to do that. If you are missing Glenn, there's so much Glenn on YouTube. Well, there's Glenn on hold on. Let me bring this over here. Package. Did it show up, Uma? I mean, we've got Glenn. Get your own Glenn. We've got the whole the side gig. You can watch the whole side gig there. YouTube, if you go into videos, we've got the Happy Birthday Angus. We've got Happy Birthday to me. We've got a birthday wish to Mrs. Shawn. And then the side gig. So there's a lot of Glenn. People like Glenn. I don't know why. Ugh. I don't know why. But you can find him. Okay, everybody, now I'm really gonna end the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Today was a lot of fun. Where is everyone in chat? Well, Devlin, people were over on Twitch and YouTube, Bruce, and then they jumped back onto Behance because we got Behance working today, thankfully. So Oliver, Uma, Evie, Devlin, Caroline, everybody is over on Behance, and some of them were on both. So, yeah. Twitch. Well, I see Helena's over on Twitch. It's an Adobe Community Expert shirt. Oh, cool. Welcome in. Nice. Oh, wait. Is it the Ask Me Anything? Elena says, I'm here, Bruce, on Twitch. And then Oliver says, hi, Twitch. Is it the Umacorn? Is it the one that says Ask Me Anything? Or is it the one that just says Community Expert? Because I like that one, and I think I'm getting the Ask Me Anything shirt. I've got, well, I'll do an unpackaging Thursday. Hopefully it gets here by Thursday, and I'll do an unpackaging, or at least I'll show you my merch. Ask Me Anything on the back. Okay, that's the Adobe Max version. So that's a special one. The Ask Me Anything on the back, that's a special Adobe Max version. So that's cool. Oliver says, hi, YouTube. Devlin's over there. I should get one that says, Ask Me Anything with don't written in a crayon over the top. Yeah, I can't do that, Oliver. I think I would get in trouble. Oh, it is? I couldn't remember what it was. That is the shirt that all the experts got at Max. I didn't get that one. We didn't have that one when I was at Max, but that was the 2024 Max shirt. So, like Alex has it, Jack. Well, does Jack have it? No, Jack might have it, but I don't know. Alex has it for sure. But it was for the experts that were working in the Adobe Experts Pavilion. So, yeah, Adobe Max, it's a special shirt. That's cool. Okay, now I'm really going to end the stream. So, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of the day. I have no idea what is happening on Adobe Live. So, let me open that up. Maybe. Okay, really, bye. Okay, well, we've got Jordan and Andy at 5 at the exact same time that we're going to be live. So, that sucks. Oh, Jack's got a Illustrator challenge tonight. That's cool. All right, very cool. Okay, everybody, if I don't see you in the Firefly Discord, I will see you in Adobe Live. I don't think I have any meetings. I'll have to check. But I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you for all your help. I hope to see you on Thursday. So stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.